You can pay off your debt totally today, and then tomorrow you're back in debt again. This is not because you did not have the money to pay off the debt in the first place. It is simply because you have not put on systems that will help you stay out of debt, or you have not learned the lessons that you should have learned when you were in debt. Now, debt has a system, and it has like a chain that keeps pulling people back to it. The only way you can actually get out of this is by putting systems. Remember, I've shared my story. I told you that I paid off debt at some point and went back into it again. And then when I went back into it, I began to learn what I was doing wrong and what I needed to do right. And here are the steps you can actually take to get out of debt. Number three is important as well as number two. So also is number one. Now, learning the process to get out of debt, learning from your experience, dropping the pain you're feeling right now, the embarrassment you're feeling, and then learning and seeing what is it that brought you to that position. It's very important. Learning from the experience you're feeling right now, it's very important. Then, secondly, you should learn from those who have gone out of debt, how they did it, if you can apply it. But one thing with application is that your location differs, right? Different locations differs and different results. So you see what you can deduce from them and also add to you. While I was trying to get out of there, I listened to a lot of podcasts, and but the ones that stayed with me most was that of Dave Ramsey. Yes. And but despite the fact that we are in two different continents and two different financial systems, I was able to draw from what he was teaching and from the illustrations he was giving and steps he would give, and I was able to merge it with our own African society, Nigeria to be precise. So when trying to get out of debt, you learn from the situation, learn from what has put you into that debt. Could it be maybe your loved one was sick and you had to quickly get a loan from the bank to do that? You're going to check what is the cause of that illness. Could it have been able could we have been able to avoid it? That is what you're going to check. And if it is a pattern, how should we avoid it from reoccurring? That is how you learn from it, right? Then from people who have gone out of debt, you see what they have done, how they have been doing it, that has made them stay out of debt. Then the third most important one, which most people fail to establish, and it's actually the one keeping them in debt, is having extra sources of income. You when you depend on only one source of income, salary, for example, once that salary is delayed, there is tension. Once that source is cut off, there is tension. You are definitely going to go back to debt. So you need to create more sources of income. And most people think creating more sources of income means starting a business of their own right from scratch. It can be it and it may not be it. You can have an idea and sell it to people who need it. You make extra source of income. You can help people solve their problems and you make extra sources of income. You can actually check the ideas of other people where they have been winning and you deduce from that and add to what you already know and sell. You can make extra source of income. You can sell your intellectual knowledge, which we have these days in digital product. It also will create you another source of income. So knowing what to do, knowing what brought you into it, learning from those who have gone out of it, and also having extra source of income. These are the three things you need to stay out of debt. If you have watched this video to this point, please do well to like, share, drop a comment for me to come and read, and also tell me what more you want to learn about debt and also family and marriage. Okay, I love you and I see you becoming debt free. Don't forget to subscribe and invite your friends to subscribe. Help us get to at least our first 1,000, knowing you're part of this community. I love you. Bye.